But first of all, let me just say this. I have no idea what we're summoning right now. So, I hope everything's well and nothing bad happens to anyone who's participating in this ritual. Welcome back to another reaction video, and this time we're checking out, it's not quite a band, more of a group. And I have looked at them on my channel before, but it's been literally years since I've done so. So very excited to be back with this one. If you want to join us for any of my live Twitch streams, which is where I record all of these videos, you can do so every Friday at 1 p.m. Arizona time. Work out what that means for you. But very excited to get back into this band, this artist, this group. They are the powerful Heilung with a song called Asja? Asja? Help me out with the pronunciation. Let's see what you got. Okay, hang on. We're stopping already because there's a lot left of this song and I kind of want to let it run. But first of all, let me just say this. I have no idea what we're summoning right now. So, I hope everything's well and nothing bad happens to anyone who's participating in this ritual. This is a group that I'd absolutely want to see live because if you've seen any of the videos I've done in the past, it's largely based on music analysis, reviews, reactions, that kind of thing. But this is probably the most musical, non-traditional musical kind of music you can listen to. So I don't have a lot of education on any of the instrumentation and certainly on any of the vocal techniques. But what I will say is they have a very, very cool way of adding what is typically an a cappella percussive vocal flair to something that has got a traditional percussion with it. And you end up with something that is very aligned, makes the gaps seem even more silent. It makes the impact of when everything hits together even more powerful. And it creates like a false ceiling of amplification for very brief moments. So when it does go into something a little bit more full, for lack of a better word, it's going to seem like it casually drifted there. And you're going to be caught up in it before you realize how wrapped in the blanket you are. It's pretty special. I mean, Lord of the Rings. Man, you can get so lost in this. It's unbelievable. If ever you've been in a studio or on stage or anything like that, you start to like think about potential issues and inside baseball bits that could happen during a live show. And I'm intense on seeing them live. And one of the things I think about is a lot of what they do with their vocal to create the eeriness is it's space, right? It's creating often artificial space where it mimics a very big room or a canyon or something like that, where there's a lot of like runoff and tail to a vocal piece. So you could do that with reverb or delay or echoes. You can even do it to a degree with how you offset an EQ, the different tonality of it. So if you have a lot of reverb, it makes you sound like you're in a very big empty room, right? With a lot of like almost reflective surfaces. And so there's the effects of the vocal towards the end of the word or the phrasing has as much impact as when that dry vocal hits the mic. It's always a mix between the affected vocal and the dry vocal. And when you do that live, it's hard to do because the minute you open up that sensitivity, all the other instrumentation and vocals can bleed in and then you get feedback. And that's like if anyone's been to a concert, you know what feedback is. So very impressed with how they mix and master this just on a general recording basis. But for a live show, it would be phenomenal. Oh, we've got a bit of a pause. It's doing a thing. Give it a second. It's YouTube doing YouTube things, really. Not much I can do about it. Hopefully, it is corrected. Sorry, don't mean to make light of what is actually quite a serious and quite an emotive song, but this rock is like the face I was pulling just now. Very thoughtful. It's kind of what I'd look like bald, I think. God, that's beautiful. Really, really, here's what you should take from stuff like that. If you're worried about like, or if you're feeling like it's cool, but it just doesn't go enough different places. If something is a good enough idea and or it's captured well enough, it doesn't need anything else to exist. It can be it just for 5 minutes. It's really, really pretty and just kind of sets you back. You don't really want to stop it, but the Prince of Pause is here, or so I've been dubbed. And it's always fun to try and challenge yourself to talk about things that are unfamiliar while using some familiar principles. One thing I keep thinking about, which is a movie, and if you have seen it, good on you. If you haven't, you should watch it. Criminally underrated, which is The 13th Warrior with Mr. Antoine Banderas. Antonio, for those of you who aren't close friends like I am. He's great in that, great movie, and that's kind of a similar soundtrack. There's like a tribal thing in there. It's pretty cool. And I absolutely want more. Should be looking at more live stuff as well. So if you have something that's live, particularly something that you have seen other people react to that won't get pulled down and they won't come to my house and destroy me and my whole channel, that would be great. Leave a link in the comments below and I'll make sure to get to it when I can. Appreciate you. Catch you at the next one. Peace.